What is up, everybody? It's your boy Pyro, and today we're going to be checking out a community request. Shout out to everybody on YouTube who dropped this in the comments and whatnot over the past few years. I don't really understand exactly what I'm getting into here. It seems like there's a lot of covers on this album. It's kind of a super group involving some members from Catch-22 and Streetlight Manifesto. So I looked at, there was a huge list of people involved in this project. So I don't really know if it's like just a kind of a genre swap on some of these, and maybe they're playing around with some different sounds for songs they already have recorded. I don't fully know. So if you guys want to drop down in the comments and explain things, that's absolutely fine. I'll be honest. I think we should just dive in. I think we should just dive in and go through it. It looks like folk punk or ska punk is kind of the genre we're dealing with here. I love Catch-22 and I like Streetlight Manifesto, even though I haven't checked out a whole lot of their stuff from a album standpoint. We've hit a lot of songs though in the past couple years from them, and I've found myself really enjoying them. What was that Catch-22 album that I just reacted to last year? Point the Blame. Point the Blame was fantastic. Really, really enjoyed that. I say let's just go ahead and jump on in. This one, the first track here, this is A Call to Arms, I believe is not a cover. Let me check real quick, y'all. Yeah, the only thing that's popping up when I search this one is this track right here. So maybe this one might be an original. I'm not really sure. We're gonna get it. Okay, so we have a nice little. That almost felt like classical music in a way, and then you had that really jazzy feel towards the end there with the saxophone. I mean, I enjoyed it as an intro track for sure. I think it'd be cool live. It's not going to go on a playlist though for me personally. I don't really know where I even rate this. It's so short. Let's just go with a flat 5 here. Flat 5. It's all right. And this next one is a Streetlight Manifesto cover. So I wonder if this came first and then Streetlight Manifesto kind of bloomed later, because this is 2001. Here's the Life. Let's check out the album that was on real quick. It was on Everything Goes Numb in 2003, so 2 years later. I wonder if this is them. Who was that? Yeah, Thomas. I wonder if this is when he kind of left Catch-22 and then was maybe in between stuff. You know what I mean? But I'm not really sure. Let's hear. Here's Life.
Sandra, what did you do just when the world was looking at you? To write anything that meant anything. You told us you were through. And it's been years since you passed away, but I see no plague and I see no grave, and I can't help believing you wanted it that way.
Vincent Van Gogh, why do you weep? You're on your way to heaven, but the road was steep. And who was there to break your fall? We're guilty, one and all.
And I don't know much, but I do know this. With a golden heart comes a rebel fist, and every single soldier wasn't fired. Some have quit.
Trying to look something up, and thankfully it was at the very end. I didn't realize it was gonna just play it when I clicked on the album, so apologies for that that cutoff here. Let me go to the damn, there we go. So I'm pretty sure this next one is gonna be, yes, it was off Casby Nights 98. Dear Sergio. Okay, so this one is a cover of the original. Got it. So here's the life. Had some really nice composition. The overall sound, there's a lot of different instruments just kind of coming in and out, and I don't remember that many instruments happening in the Streetlight Manifesto version. From memory, that is my preferred version. I still think this was pretty solid, and I think this is cool. I love that piano that was in there, for sure. That was really nice. I'm gonna go with like a 7.5 on Here's the Life. Let's go ahead and hit Dear Sergio.
Bullshit to me. Instead of sad, I lost what you had. You're never gonna have it again. It's always said, hey, Sergio. It's getting hot in here. It's always said, hey, Sergio. You gotta get me out of here. It's always said,
Okie dokie. I mean, this was pretty solid. Obviously, definitely just prefer the original though. I don't think I'm gonna put this one in a playlist. I would not be mad about hearing it live though. I think that would be sweet. Let's go with the 6. No, I think it's a 7. I'm gonna go 7 still with that. I think the original's probably higher than that though, in my opinion. It's a Wonderful Life is next, and I don't think this is off of anything that I'm at least aware of. Let's give it a listen.
Once again I wake up alone on the wrong side of my bed. Once again you begin your dancing nakedly on the right side of my head. Swirl lack of better words that I can hardly speak my soul. And I'm feeling what I'm feeling when I'm feeling when it's time to lose control. My love. And once again we're off to war. But I can't agree with what we're fighting for. That's not all, because every time she smiles I see her soul. When I smile, what a wonderful life. It's true I used to try, but then I gave up. I learned it doesn't really matter what I do, ain't enough to appease or to please all my well-meaning deeds seem to all go up in smoke. And every time I'm looking through these smoke-filled skies, I wonder what she's doing, why I volunteered to die. But tonight I will fight for my life so I might see my wife again. I explained to her that I'd be back. When I gave my word that the fighting wouldn't last. But despite my pain, I know that every breath I draw might be my last. And it's lost been a wonderful life. Goddamn, another summer in the city, and I never seen a girl look so pretty as you. When you smile, oh, you're wild for a while. I was hoping I might see you again. Now I know that everybody's willing to go, but that's fine. I'll turn it on, leave on a dime. If I leave tonight, screw what's right, I can make it home by dawn. Now I was told, boy, prepare for war. But they failed to mention what I'd be fighting for. So I fight for this, perfected as I pass away. I feel her kiss. Well, so what a wonderful life. Me, oh my, what a wonderful life. Oh, that was such a wonderful life.
Okay, I really, 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 really like that track. Let's go 8-3. 8-3 on that one. That's just a nice little, it's got nice pacing. It's very, it's some nice lyricism to it as well. I'm not going to lie, I am a little disappointed at the fact that we have like a lot of, there isn't a lot of covers. And let me clarify that. Dear Sergio being a cover on here kind of after the fact. I've never really liked that when we have multiple versions of one song. It's never really been my thing. I typically find the version of the track that I enjoy and then stick with that. So also listening to a lot of the Streetlight songs beforehand, like Here's the Life, for example. I already kind of have a pre-notioned idea of what I like about that song. And so, like, the change, I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know if this is really worth doing. But then again, this was before Streetlight, so I got to remember that. It just happens to be that I came in afterwards. This final track is also a Streetlight song. So later on, it got repurposed into Streetlight. They provide the paint for the picture-perfect masterpiece that you will paint on. Jesus.
There is a man with no face and a name I don't remember. Lives in a house in the middle of the woods. He said, "What son? Don't you laugh out loud while they're listening? Oh, they are listening." Ooh, you gotta be strong. Ooh, you gotta keep holding on. It's now just a matter of.
Okay. I think I'm gonna say that one's probably in the good category for me. I'm gonna go with a flat 6. Still enjoyed it. I'm gonna put it in a playlist, see what happens with it. This is one that I don't know the Streetlight version of, so I'm kind of curious on that for sure. Um, but let's go ahead and talk about this EP as a whole. I think the highlight here, man, this is hard. I gotta remember to put my mindset in the place of 2001. So Catch 22. This was probably after they broke up a little bit, or at least Thomas left the band. Then he did this project, is what I'm imagining it. I think the only really knock I can give it is that Dear Sergio's on here. I'd rather hear something different. Um, Also, the fact that all these kind of got repurposed into Streetlight songs really takes from this project, in my opinion. Um, Also, it's like when I was looking into this band, it seems like there was a bunch of stuff announced about it and like things that were going to come out and just never happened. So I don't know what the hell's up with that. There was never corrected, nothing like that. It just left on the wayside. So very confusing looking into this project in general. Um, I would say that the haze of confusion around the project is probably my biggest takeaway, being honest. On the positives, I really loved all the instruments, and there seemed to be a lot of different instruments brought in through this. Still kind of kept that kind of punk sound, especially almost on the folk punk side of things, but not quite, in my opinion. And the same with like it might have horns and stuff, but this doesn't really sound too ska to me. But I could see this categorized as like ska punk, if you will, just for the fact that it has horns and the punk elements of the EP. But it doesn't really have a whole lot of other ska sounds, and ska is not just horns. So yeah, I find this intriguing for sure. Would I come back to this? I'll be straight with you guys. I probably would just stick to Catch 22 or Streetlight Manifesto rather than coming back to this. But I could see myself randomly being like, oh, comparing the songs and stuff and just seeing which I like better. Um, that could be interesting for sure. Vocals were fantastic here from Thomas. I love the writing as well. Something I always liked about both Catch 22 and Streetlight Manifesto. Their writing's pretty freaking sweet. I was really happy I got a chance to catch 22 at Supernova Ska Festival last year, and that was pretty sick. Like that was cool. I was really happy that I was able to do that. Still haven't caught Streetlight Manifesto, but someday. Someday their shows seem to go pretty hard. I think with this EP, it's a short EP. Yeah, they reutilized one song from that '98 album in Catch 22, and then later repurposed stuff for Streetlight. But it's still a pretty damn solid album, and I think I'm gonna say it's in the great category. I'm gonna give this a flat 7. Again, maybe I don't come back to this project as much as I do Catch 22 and Streetlight, but it's not to say that I dislike this project. I think it has very little fat on it, which is always a huge bonus on my side of things. The sound is great. The instrumental was great. The vocals were solid. The lyrics were solid. There's not a whole lot of complaints except for repurposing stuff. So yeah, let's go with a 7 here. It's great. Shout out to Bandits of the Acoustic Revolution. You can support Catch 22, Streetlight, Bandits, all those. Add it to your playlist. Buy some merch. Share the music with your friends. I am Pyro. And until next time, a toodaloo.